Info Factory Track for CSI, Job Material Unissue. Factory Track has several Job Material Unissue parameters to control the validations, displayed fields, and processing options that are permitted as part of the Job Material Unissue process. These are defined on the transaction set maintenance form for the Job Material Unissued transaction. For this training, we have enabled the re-enter item parameter in order to show where this field appears in the transaction steps. To start the Job Material Unissue process, from the Factory Track Warehouse Mobility main menu, click on the Make It icon. This then navigates to the Production Transactions screen, where you click on the Job Material Unissue icon. To initiate the Job Material Unissue process, a selection of the item is needed. First of all, we enter or click on the search icon to select from the warehouse list for the warehouse ID where the items are to be located. This can also be defaulted to the user's warehouse based on configuration settings on the transaction set maintenance form. We enter or search and select the job ID from which you are unissuing the materials. To limit the return list, the support of wildcard search is also supported. We then enter or select the job suffix ID. Note that if there is only the 0 suffix, it defaults to that value. Once the job ID and suffix are provided, the job item ID and description default as well as the required quantity for those items as defined on the job order. Enter the document number, which can be used to tie transactions together. Enter or select the operation ID from which the material is being unissued. And enter, scan or search select the material ID which is being unissued. We then click on Next to continue. If the material is not specified before clicking on Next, Factory Track displays an item selection screen and will require selection before proceeding. In order to unissue non-lot, non-serial material items from jobs, Factory Track displays the following items based on the entries selected from the previous screens: the job and suffix ID, the operation, the item and description, the warehouse, the quantity and unit of measure of the specified item that has already been issued to the job operation. The available item quantity and unit of measure is displayed to indicate the current quantity of the specified item that is in the specified location. We then enter or scan the item that is being unissued. Display and validation of this is based on the settings on the transaction set maintenance form and is used as a secondary confirmation that the item that is being placed back into inventory is the correct one. We then enter, scan or search select the location to which the inventory is being placed. Please note that the application defaults to the rank 1 location defined for this item. Enter the quantity of items being unissued from the job order and click on Process to continue. Please note that if cross-docking is enabled in the transaction set maintenance form, and if this item is needed for another job, project, etc., the application displays a prompt to request if cross-docking to a different activity is desired. Following successful processing, the application displays the remaining quantity that was previously issued and not yet returned or used in production. Factory Track will continue to prompt the user to continue the unissuing process. Selecting a different menu item or clicking back will end the continued processing. In order to unissue lot material, a similar process is used with an additional lot-specific field. After completing the initial entry form and clicking on Next, the Job Material Unissue processing form is displayed with the selected item's rank 1 location displayed. To change the selected location, you can enter, scan or search the location ID. The search list provided is ordered by the location's ranking. You then enter, scan or search the lot ID associated with the items being unissued. Enter the quantity to be unissued and click on Process to process the job material unissue. To unissue serial track material items from jobs, a similar process. After completing the initial entry form, the next screen is displayed to confirm the item ID, location ID, and to capture the quantity being unissued. The application displays a form to capture and process the specific serial information for the total quantity as defined by the quantity to unissue on the previous screen. The scan quantity field is displayed to indicate the quantity of serial numbered items that have been captured so far in the process. We then enter, scan, search, select the serial numbers for the quantity of items to be unissued. Once the scanned quantity equals the total quantity, the processing option is enabled. Click on Process to process the job material issue. Click on Show List to show the list of the serial numbers captured in the process, or on Clear List to remove the serial numbers captured so far.